Alright, well, we are about halfway through the season, I believe, so let's take a quick look at standings and the schedule. So we played 13 games, so we are indeed exactly halfway through the 26-game regular season. And let's take a peek at our schedule. So today we've got a home game against LA. Very cool. And I don't think any changes are necessary in the lineup. So let us play ball. Looking over my past recordings, I've found a couple of areas that I want to improve in. And one of them is, I think, being not as close to the microphone, because when my face is right next to it, I can hear myself like clearing my throat, and like if I'm taking a drink of water, you can hear that too. And I'm like, I don't know if that's something that everybody wants to hear, so I'm gonna try to keep myself a little bit further away from the microphone. Could also be something that just bothers me, but just in case. And I don't have like a boom mic or anything, which is probably something that I would consider investing in if I continue to make these videos. But yeah, we're exactly halfway through the season. Sitting at a cool 12-1. So I'm not worried that we're gonna miss the playoffs or anything. Unless something really unexpected happens. But I don't think so.
Batting second, the left fielder, Strike.
I'm gonna take the first pitch so that I can get Goodwin into scoring position.
Strike.
That was a good pitch. Hopefully he throws me another one like that. No, that was off the plate. I don't know if that's gonna drop. It did drop, but it's that eternal problem of I can't tell if it's gonna drop or not. Nope. Yeah, that mechanic is genuinely frustrating, I must say. Not knowing if it's gonna get caught or not is frustrating. It wouldn't be a problem if it didn't happen so often, but it does happen, like, I don't know, multiple times every game, which makes it a bit frustrating, but it's okay. It's okay, we will shake it off and move on.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jordan. Strike one. Batting third, the third baseman, Gary Gaetti. Batting fourth, the catcher, Terry Steinbach. He's gone. Batting first, the first
In,
Gary Sheffield.
yeah, another thing that I'm trying to sort of get the hang of with these recordings is I'm trying to decide, like, if I want to, how much I should be talking. Oh, there's an error. Like, I don't feel like I want to just ramble about nothing the whole time, and I don't want to feel like I have to talk just to fill space either. But I think having like a, you know, a frequent commentary, at least, of like what's happening in the game, with the occasional, you know, just like tangent, I think that's a good, I think that's a pretty good formula for like how to commentate, because there's so much time that needs to be filled, and I'm also not editing these videos, right? So because I personally, it's just my preference that when I'm watching YouTube videos, I like when they're like a free form, not free form, but like when they're not edited into chunks. So it's like one free flowing stream of footage and commentary. Oh, I actually got him. Only worked because he was a very slow runner, but yeah, like I really enjoy personally watching, like, I don't know, someone has like a 20-hour series, let's say, about like a particular video game that they're playing, and you know, maybe there's several videos in that series, but oh, he almost got me. But it's kind of nice not having it edited because it feels natural in a certain way. And it's a very good for, like, if you just want something on in the background. Oops, what am I doing? I'm not even thinking. Oh, fuck. Oh well. I need to... My eternal problem of being too chatty and at the beginning of games and not locking in. Gotta lock in this very serious baseball game that I'm playing. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways that people make content, I suppose. Some people like that, like, highly edited style. Some people like the more, like, natural, free-flowing, unedited style. It kind of just depends what you're looking for, I suppose. And I think baseball games, I mean, baseball in real life certainly, but certain baseball games lend themselves really well to, like, just, like, periods of quiet, you know? Because there is something very relaxing about watching baseball. Even when it's a video game simulation of baseball, I think. Well, that's a home run. So to, you know, to feel the need to, like, I think it would be rather silly if I, like, tried to make this particular game into, like, this hyper exciting, overly edited thing, because there's just not really much there to justify that. It's not really very exciting. I find it exciting because I'm invested in it. But just my opinion, though. I'm sure you could make an argument on both sides.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Gary Gaetti. Batting sixth, the catcher, Terry Steinbach.
Okay, let's try to actually focus here. It's tricky. When the pitcher gives me a pitch up in the zone like that, that I'm pretty confident is going to be a strike, I will swing at it, but then it's like not at all guaranteed that it's going to turn into a hit because of the placement. I find those high strikes really difficult to hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, Todd Walker. Ball one.
man, I just love the Cubs uniform so much. I cannot get over it. Like, if I could wear pinstripes like as a daily outfit without people looking at me strangely, I definitely would. I guess I'm not quite brave enough to take that take that stylistic jump.
The pitcher, Chris Carpenter.
Are there jobs out there where you get to wear pinstripes? Probably.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Mime? No, mimes have horizontal stripes, I think.
Strike two.
I could see myself. You know what? I could see myself being a pretty good mime. I think I'd be able to get really into it.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hideo Nomo. Strike one.
I don't know if that's a career that you can make a living off of anymore, though.
Strike.
I don't know if you can ever make a living off of being a mime. Anyways, moving on.
Strike three.
Get the strikeout there.
Batting third, the center fielder, Brian Hunter.
So I've gotten 8 hits off of this guy. It's just they've been like
Tom Goodwin.
they've been scattered, very like, so I haven't been able to score any runs off those hits. But I mean, I'm able to. Oh, possible home run from Tom Goodwin. Remember the Buddhist acceptance that we've been practicing? Yes, all things are as they are.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tim Salmon.
You see, desire for home runs causes suffering.
Now batting, the shortstop, Sean Green.
Had a funny thought. We know how
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Sammy.
you know how a lot of baseball players are religious, and they will like they'll cross themselves or whatever, or look up to God like after they get a hit or something. Imagine a Buddhist a Buddhist baseball player would just be like, would just like shrug like, okay, that wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be after I said it.
Tim Tomey. Batting third, the left fielder, Henry Rodriguez. Strike. Strike. We've got a real nail biter.
Alright, well, probably soon, regardless. That was close. The AI is gonna pull this pitcher, and once that happens, it's certainly possible that I'll start getting some runs. It's crazy the amount of almost home runs that I've had, like in terms of like those
Batting second,
all those maybe home runs, and then like a lot of
field.
foul balls that have been very close. So my timing is just a little bit off, I think.
Batting third, the second baseman, Todd Walker.
He is throwing strikes, so there's a good possibility that I'll be able to score.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Jeff King.
Unfortunately, that one was a little bit off the plate.
Batting fifth, the pitcher, Chris Carpenter.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna put a pinch hitter in here. because I'm gonna pull damn it. I'm gonna pull Carpenter soon anyways, so I might as well. Oh fucking yeah. That was a really good pitch placement. It's too bad because I had two good pitches like right down in the middle and I just couldn't capitalize.
Strike one. Strike. Take a seat.
Nomo has been very strong for me. Oh, he's actually a starter. Oh, I accidentally put in. Oh well. Yeah, he's been very strong.
Batting third, the catcher, Terry Steinbach. Strike. He's gone. Batting first, the center fielder, Tom.
All right, let's score some runs.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tim Salmon.
Oh, he's gonna let it drop. Interesting. It's a ground rule double, which means that we got both runners in scoring position here.
Batting, the shortstop, Sean Green.
And a strong hitter, so yeah, that's gonna score the run. Thank goodness. Should score two. I knew it was just a matter of time. I just had to start. I was very close all game.
Fourth, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Ball one.
We still haven't had any injuries this season, which is good. I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but
Baseman, Dean Palmer.
I know for sure that, like, I mean, it's possible because they're enabled, and when I was looking at that Craig Biggio trade, I noticed that a player on another team was injured. You can tell because their name goes red. So it is possible.
First baseman, Gary Sheffield.
It's probably gonna happen right at like during the World Series or something. Shit. I don't really believe in luck. Not really, but sometimes
The second baseman,
sometimes I don't know, because the way that it seems to work for me personally is I either get the best luck in the universe all at once, all the time, or I get the worst luck, and there's no in between. So like,
the catcher, Jeff
that's, I mean, that's how my life seems to go anyways. But I don't know, I don't believe in it in like a mystical way or anything, but
batting ninth, the pitcher, Hideo Nomo.
okay, so they've pulled their own pitcher. Oops! Caught me slipping. Yeah, I deserved that.
Batting
That's okay.
the second baseman, Mark McLemore. He's gone. Pinch hitting, Delino DeShields. Strike one. Strike three. Batting third, the center fielder,
I think
Brian Hunter.
concepts like luck are more of a perspective thing.
Now pitching, Pitching, Turk Wendell.
Kurt Wendell?
The pitcher, Hideo
Turk Wendell?
Nomo.
I couldn't hear what his first name was. What the fuck?
Man, that was a tee shot.
Okay, go off, Hideo Nomo. It's unexpected. We're having a little Bartolo Colon moment right there. Wait, let me see his... I want to see what his hitting stats are. Hey. Wait, why can't I look... Oh. Oh, he's actually not a terrible hitter. He's got batting 4 and power 3, which is better than the vast majority of pitchers. Interesting.
Strike one. Strike two.
Ooh. Close but no cigar.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tim Salmon. Out. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Sean Green. Out.
Alright, well, interesting inning. A solo home run from our pitcher,
Leadoff batter, the shortstop.
who is also very likely going to get the win.
Strike.
I guess he's 1998's Shohei Ohtani. Good hitter, good pitcher.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jim Thome. Strike one.
I really like Shohei because, like, not only is he, like, the best baseball player who's ever lived, which is cool, but he's also not an asshole. Like, I've seen him in interviews, and he's pretty, like, normal, which has got to be actually really hard. Like, if you think about it, like, you know you're the best player who's probably ever lived. It would be so easy to be an asshole, right? Like, think about, like, Alex Rodriguez and Ricky Henderson and people like that who just had massive egos.
The Chicago Cubs.
Shohei Ohtani is just like, yeah. Like, he's not a jerk. I don't know what he's like in his private life, but, like, at least in interviews, he just seems normal. Okay, that was a good game. Very good game. So let's quickly save it. Sometimes when I'm doing the created player thing, I'll make pitchers who also have good batting stats, and then I'll play in the National League. So it's like having an extra good batter. It comes slightly at the cost of their pitching stats, but it doesn't. I find it doesn't really matter, like, whether you give them 10 in all their pitching stats or like 9 or 8. Like, there's not much of an obvious difference there.
Strike.
Got him.
Nailed him.
Look at that guy still running across the infield.
Batting third, the first
That's really weird.
Jim Thome.
Like, excuse me, sir. There is proper etiquette after you've been tagged out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
It reminds me of Little League, when, like, Little League, like, you know, when kids are, like, 8 and they have no idea what's going on. And they'll just, like, run across the field. I think my favorite thing in watching Little League games, like, I didn't really... It didn't occur to me how funny it was when I was a kid, but as an adult, when you're watching, like, the little kids play, and one of them, and when they're in the outfield, they just, like, sit down in the grass and, like, pick grass. Well, and then meanwhile the game is happening. And then when the inning change is over, they don't even, like, they're just still out there sitting down. They have no clue what's going on. It's the cutest thing in the world. It's kind of like watching soccer games when, like, the 5-year-olds are playing and they all just, like, run in a bunch chasing after the ball. And they all fall over each other. It's very funny. I think adults take things too seriously sometimes. Like, I know, I guess when millions and millions of dollars are on the line in a professional sport, you want to be somewhat serious. But it reminds me of that story I was telling about Randy Johnson throwing that really silly, like, 40-mile-an-hour pitch just because he could. And I think that's kind of fun. Uh-oh. That was my fault. Once again being distracted by tales of Randy Johnson. Couldn't quite make it.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Delino DeShields. Strike one.
I think it would probably be a good thing if people took sports a little bit less seriously, because, like, I think of, like, after Stanley Cup games, there was, like, a certain Stanley Cup, I can't remember which year it was, but people were rioting, or not rioting, but just being really, like, rowdy and violent in the streets after the Stanley Cup game, and I think they'd won. But even though they won, they were still like a drunken riot, essentially. And it's like, I guess, like, people are working off some kind of aggression or something, but it just seems so silly. Or, like, European football matches when everyone's fighting in the stands. It's like, why? Just like, just go home and, like, go for a run or something. Like, don't beat each other up in the stands. What are you doing?
Batting third, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Strike.
Something just occurred to me about this game. How it, much like in real baseball, it tends to take me a few innings to adjust to the pitching. And I wonder if that's intentional. Maybe I'm giving this game too much credit. But it feels like it almost, I don't know.
Batting third, the pitcher, James Baldwin. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Tom Goodwin.
Oh, it actually worked. Okay, maybe I should be bunting more.
Tim Salmon.
It just kind of occurred to me all of a sudden that I could try that.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Sean Green.
Man. It is Kurt Schilling pitching to me, who is a good pitcher.
Batting second, the left fielder, Henry Rodriguez.
Los Angeles has a pretty good team. I wonder what their record is this season. I know they've lost to me several times.
Batting third, the right fielder, Brian Jordan. He's gone.
Ooh, great throw.
That's a way to flash the leather. Leadoff batter, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Batting second, the third baseman, Dean Palmer.
That's gonna drop. I almost wish I had thought about stealing the base. I wish I had, because then I might have been able to score.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gary Sheffield.
Okay, that'll score. So at last I am kind of figuring out the pitching, as normally tends to happen.
The second baseman, Todd Walker.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Out.
See, I didn't say anything.
Now batting,
Okay.
the catcher, Jeff King.
It's really not good for my morale, though. I'll say that. Oh, fuck. Thanks, Mom. My mom was calling me. Mom, it made me get out in my baseball game. I'll call her back after.
Batting second, the catcher, Terry Steinbach. Strike. Strike two. Batting third, the second baseman, Delino Shields. Now batting, the pitcher, James Baldwin. Ball one.
But okay, well, I've scored one run. So I know it is possible to score more.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tim Salmon. Strike one.
So let's have Goodwin steal.
Ball one. He's gone. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Sean Green.
It is possible to steal third base, but I don't want to risk it unless I think it's totally worth it.
The pitcher, Kurt Schilling. Batting second, the center fielder, Brian Hunter. Ball one. Out. Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Strike two.
Very good placement on that one, if I do say so. See if I can strike him out.
Just got him. We got a real nail biter. Ball one.
I think Schilling has pretty good stamina, if I recall, so they'll probably keep him in for a while.
Batting second, the third baseman, Dean Palmer.
Sounds about right.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gary Sheffield.
That's okay.
Batting fourth, the second
Another
baseman.
chance to score here.
Walker.
Got a little bit overeager. Just waltzing into home plate, no big deal.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So it's good to get. It's good that we got one more run there. Oh Lord. Bad swing. He's just throwing a cool 103 miles an hour. Is he walking me? What's he doing? No.
The pitchers are on their game. Now batting, the left fielder, Henry
Okay,
Rodriguez.
so I'm gonna have to. Oi, oi, oi. I'm gonna have to pull Baldwin now because he's tired.
Batting third, the right fielder, Brian Jordan.
Wayne Gomes, you want a shot at redemption?
Now pitching, Wayne Gomes.
Ooh, that's a lot of lag. Normally it's not a problem, the lag, but
The pitcher, Wayne Gomes.
I think I was mentioning before that during streaming it can be a little bit of a problem. But I'm not streaming now, I'm just recording,
The
so.
center fielder, Tom Goodwin.
I don't know exactly what it is about streaming that makes it lag like that. I'm not familiar enough with
The left fielder,
that
Tim
stuff yet.
Evans. Leadoff batter, the third baseman, Gary Gaetti. Strike. Batting second, the catcher, Terry Steinbach. Batting third, the second baseman, Delino
Oops.
Shields.
I'm uncertain why I did that. The old bounce off the bricks play.
Pinch hitting, Griffey Jr. Strike one.
I guess when you're wearing a catcher's mask, it's not as bad running face first into bricks. So far, so good.
Rudy Sanchez. Leadoff batter, the shortstop, Sean Green. Batting second, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Ball one.
So Sammy gets on base.
Batting, the third baseman, Dean Palmer. Strike one.
I'm gonna try to steal with him. Hence taking the first pitch. Oh, he messed with me. I don't know if that was intentional, but the AI waited a beat.
first baseman, Gary Sheffield.
Well, either way, we move him to second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Todd Walker. Strike one. Ball one.
Well, nothing going that inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Hunter. Strike. Batting second, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Thome.
Looks like this game should be in the bag.
The Chicago Cubs.
No problem.
Away with the victory.
A low-scoring game, but Wayne Gomes has successfully redeemed himself in my eyes after giving up that horribly timed grand slam earlier in the season. Everyone deserves a second chance, even video game people. Great win for Baldwin and a save for Gomes. Curious how that affects his ERA. His ERA is now 9.64, so a little bit more reasonable. And we've got Hamilton starting for us tomorrow. Okay, let's save and we'll get into another game. I did want to check standings again. So we are 14-1. And what team was I wanting to look at? Okay, so actually the Dodgers aren't doing well, but it's kind of unfair because I've been playing them. So currently in the American League, the Tigers and the White Sox are tied for first place. So I'll likely be playing one of them eventually, I would imagine. Don't want to change up my lineup. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to change it for interest's sake to make things more fun, but I don't think there's... I could once again give Darryl Hamilton a shot. No, I said I wasn't. I think I said I wasn't going to, but it's just the reason I like him is because he has the 7 speed, and his batting is also really good. And the power doesn't matter because, like, Goodwin, for instance, is actually a worse hitter. His power isn't very good, but he still gets on base a lot. Okay, let's try.
Batting first, the shortstop, Roy
So it's a night game at Wrigley Field. And who are we playing? Oh, interesting. We're playing San Francisco again. So yeah, it is possible for injuries to happen. We've just been lucky that it has not happened to us yet. But I kind of want it to, in a backwards way, just because, like, I'm curious about how it works. I've never... I think I have played with injuries, but a very long time ago, so I don't remember. exactly how it works.
First baseman, John Overrood. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
That's unfortunate.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Reggie Sanders.
So this pitcher that I have in is my fifth string guy.
Off batter, the center fielder, Tom.
But he's not like,
Strike.
oh, that was gross. But he's not like meaningfully worse than the other pitchers, really. Like they're all pretty close to each other in terms of their stats.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tim Salmon. Ball one.
Who's pitching? Jay Haynes. I don't know this guy.
Now batting, the shortstop, Sean Green.
Yeah, so far he's not giving me anything to hit. So once again, it'll probably be that thing where it'll take me a few innings to
Leadoff
get a handle on him.
right fielder, Bob Higginson.
Bob Higginson hitting, what, 357 with 4 home runs?
Batting
I don't even know who that player is.
Jeff Reed.
Bob Higginson. Feels like a made-up name.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brian Giles. Strike one. Out. Batting fourth, the pitcher.
Look at that
Jimmy
chunky
Hayes.
boy. I don't know why the pitchers are always so chunky. It's like, doesn't really make any sense.
Leadoff batter, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Strike.
Oh, damn it.
Ball one. Ball two. Batting second, the third baseman, Dean Palmer.
It's giving me all this high crap.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gary Sheffield.
Come on, Gary. Not quite.
Leadoff batter, the shortstop, Keith Lockhart.
I don't like how well the other team is hitting.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Had a couple of close calls already. Yep, that was awkward. Let me take a look at... I don't think this pitcher is particularly worse, though, than the other guys. Well, I can't even look at my other starters because they're grayed out right now, but... Okay, we got the double play and got out of it.
batting first, the second baseman, Darryl Hamilton.
Is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop? Yes, it is. So, Darryl Hamilton's first hit of the season. It's gotta feel nice. I mean, it would if he was real.
Strike one. Strike two.
Great hustle.
First hit, first steal. It's all about believing in yourself. Even if you are a little polygon man on a screen.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joey
But my pitcher has been hitting really well for some reason.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Tom Goodwin.
I mean, he's not... Yeah, he's better than some pitchers. He's got 2 batting and 3 power.
Strike.
I think the best hitting pitcher that I have, though, is Nomo. So I did hit that home run with him as well. That was right down the middle. I think Sosa's coming up next. No, it's Green. Oh man. Very frustrating.
Leadoff batter, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Batting second, the center fielder, Reggie Sanders. Ball one. Strike. Batting third, the right fielder, Bob Higginson. Batting fourth, the catcher, Jeff Reed. Strike one. Say hey. Strike two.
See if the fastball for a change. Not quite.
Batting first, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Ball one.
Out of the zone.
Going gone.
That felt nice. Moonshot.
My, oh my, that ball had a vapor trail on it. Now batting.
How many have I got with him this season? So that is number 3. 3 home runs in 16 games. Not bad. Pretty good, in fact.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gary Sheffield. Ball one. Out. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Darryl Hamilton. Ball one.
Jeez, don't hit my man. Garbo. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten a single walk this season. Like, I haven't given up a walk and I haven't taken a walk, which is extremely strange.
Say goodbye.
No way, that's the pitcher.
What a screamer!
Wow. You almost hit that out of the ballpark. Like, straight out of the seats.
Batting third, the shortstop, Keith Lockhart.
Yikes. Don't start giving up all these runs. We're in,
Batting fourth,
what is it? Top of the 5th.
Craig Counsell. Ball one. Say hey. Strike. Out. Say hey. Batting fifth, the first baseman, John Olerud. Out.
Oh, I think that's gonna drop, unfortunately.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Yikes.
Strike.
That scared me for a split second because I heard that bat crack sound.
Batting first, the catcher, Jeff King.
Why did I swing? I knew that was gonna be a ball, and I swung anyways.
Batting second, the pitcher, Joey Hamilton. Batting third, the center fielder, Tom Goodwin.
Ooh. It is possible for the pitcher to hit your batter. Doesn't happen very often, though.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Tim Salmon.
So we've got a 1-run lead.
Center fielder, Reggie Sanders.
Gonna have to be careful about my defense, not make any silly mistakes.
Batting second, the right fielder, Bob Higginson.
What is with Bob Higginson? Why is he such a good hitter? Who is that guy?
Third, the catcher,
I'm gonna have to look up his stats after.
batting fourth, the left fielder, Brian Giles. We've got a real nail biter.
Okay, let's get some offense. Offense, offense. Would help if I didn't swing at those. Or those.
Batting second, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Strike two.
Oh! That was impossible. That was impossible to see. Look at those beautiful 2D buildings in the background there. The environment design is good actually. I mean, oh fuck. Like, yes, the models are just, you know, 2D, like paper cutouts essentially, but there is a level of detail that I appreciate. Like, for instance, they could have made the vines in the outfield wall. They could have just made them like a wall of green, but they decided to put a lot of detail into it, which I think is a nice touch.
The pitchers are on their game. Batting second, the shortstop, Keith Lockhart. Strike one.
Oh, he's tired. I'll let him finish the at-bat. Maybe I can get a strikeout. Sometimes when your pitching is bad, it's actually harder to hit in some twisted way.
Now pitching, Juan Acevedo. second baseman, Darryl Hamilton. Ball one.
New pitcher in, giving us the possibility of hitting better. Not there though.
Batting second, the catcher, Jeff King.
There's a screwball. I hate when they have screwballs.
Batting third, the pitcher, Juan Acevedo.
Not a great inning for me.
Batting first, the first baseman, John Overrood. Strike one. There is an injury to
It happened! Oh. Fascinating. It actually happened.
Now pitching, Dan Belinda.
And it had to be Acevedo. He's probably like my strongest reliever too, because he had the best stats at least.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So I wonder how long he's going to be out for. I will take a look at the injury. I think there's a way to do that after.
Batting third,
Does it say anything?
fielder, Reggie.
If I go over him? Wait. No, I can't go over him in this screen. I think it'll tell you what kind of injury it is and like, or at least like when he's expected to be able to return.
Batting first,
I'm glad it wasn't one of my,
Goodwin.
like I'm glad it wasn't Sammy Sosa or Tom Goodwin or something. That would have been rough.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tim Salmon.
That time it bounced off the top of the wall.
Batting third, the shortstop, Sean Green.
Okay, that'll move the runner. Might be able to score here. That would be nice.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Our best hitter is up to bat.
Sosa. Strike.
I don't like when they're low and away like that. Yeah, that'll score the runner. Excellent. And we should be able to get a double.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Dean Palmer.
I'm okay with that. We've got a little bit more insurance.
Batting first, the right fielder, Bob Higginson. Strike one. Strike two. Strike three.
I love how he smashes his bat down.
Jeff Reed. Batting third, the left fielder,
One more out and then we should be good. I wonder if I can throw him out. No, he was a little bit too fast. What a strange mechanic that is.
Mabry. Strike.
That's game.
The Chicago Cubs.
Interesting. So we sustained our first injury. A few anomalies happened in the last 3 games. We had that home run with the pitcher, and then Acevedo's injury. So let me see if I can get more information about what exactly has happened to him. Let's see. First I'm gonna save it. And let's see. So can I check out injury report? How do you check that out? Transactions? Free agency. Injuries, here it is. So, bone chips and elbow. Jesus Christ. That sounds horrific. But where's our guy? Wait, why are we not there? Jose Canseco is out. Yeah, it'll tell you how many days, but I don't see us though. We are the Cubs. Royce Clayton also had that injury, and he had a pulled groin. So why can't I see mine? Maybe if I go to my team, it'll tell me. Or, okay, it looks like he's not injured, so maybe it was like he was just out for the game or something? I don't know, that's very strange. I don't understand. Oh well.